Hello everyone. In this video, we will be talking about fields and types of fields in Salesforce. So we'll start off by going into setup and then we will navigate to object manager. We can choose any object we'd like wherever we want to create this field. For now, let's choose our custom suppliers object. I can simply search for it using this quick find box right here and right here. I will click on this and you see this left tab right here, navigation bar. I'm going to go to fields and relationships. So these are four fields that are created by Salesforce by default. Whenever you create a custom object, these four fields will be created by default. These are system integrated fields like created by ID, who created this, who owns this record, and who modified this record. Standard stuff. And now if we want to look into creating new fields, we'll click new right here. So as you can see, these are all the type of fields that we can create. The first five or perhaps six, these are special fields. We'll be getting into these later on in this course. You can, if you'd like, you can always come to this page and read their descriptions read their descriptions for clarification. Right now, we're going to talk about the remaining field types. So firstly, checkbox. This is a simple checkbox that you can put on any record, to mark it as true or false. Currency field to store monetary information or how much something costs. Anywhere you want to store financial information, you use currency field. If you want to store date, you can simply use the date field, date type field. If you want to store date and time, if you want to stamp which date and what time did something happen, or you want to store that information, you will use date/time. If you want to write an email address, store a simple email address, you'll use the email field. For location, for specific location, geolocation, if you have the latitude and longitude, you can use the geolocation field. Simply want to store a number, right here you have a number field, percentage, phone number, picklist. These are simple drop down fields. For example, if you want to choose something like you want to create a field where you ask someone their gender, we'll create a field for gender, and you can have a drop down for male, female, others, etc. Right? And multi-select pick list. This is something that you can. This is a drop down where you can select more than one options. Right? For example, I want to ask how many countries have you traveled to? This is just an example. Or yeah, how many countries have you traveled to in Europe, right? And then I have a drop down that lists all the countries in Europe, and you can select whichever ones that you've traveled to. So you can select one or more, right? Text field, if you want to simply write some text, simply store some text, you'll use this field. Text area field, it's a bigger text area. If you want to write a little more information, you'll choose this. If you want to write a lot of information, like paragraphs and paragraphs, we're going to choose this one, text area long. This allows up to 131,000 characters. Text rich area field, again, this is the same as text area long, but this also allows formatting, like changing the font and adding bullet points, changing bold text and italic text, and trying to play around with your text and font. It allows that customization. Text encrypted, this is a different this is a new feature, by the way, for Salesforce, and this allows for you can store any text, and Salesforce will encrypt it, save it in an encrypted form such as passwords and everything. Simply, if you want to store time for something, you can use this time field. If you want to store a website information, a URL, simply, you will use the URL field. In the next video, we're going to be going through how to create a field of a particular type and how to save it and put it on. the page. Thank you.